So, as you see, it's leaking from, I can't even think. It's leaking from there now. It started in here. The ceiling has burst and it's coming out of the ceiling, the light fixture, the sprinkler, and the vent. And pretty soon it's gonna get this carpet once it comes over that threshold. We unplugged everything, but we gotta get out of here tonight. But it's making its way. Because it's already coming out of here. Hey y'all. I can't do good morning, good evening, good night, none of that. I don't have time. So yeah, our apartment flooded. Started from upstairs and it ruined our bedroom and bathroom, and we're trying to salvage everything what we can. As you can hear, is going off right now. So yeah, we're trying to just pack up like some savages and find somewhere to go, because they don't want to find us somewhere to go, even though that's what they're supposed to do. So my beautiful subscribers, if you can, send some love out, send some prayers, send some lawyers, whatever you can do. If you're watching this on Instagram, my 30,000 followers, please send some help. Love y'all. I told him I ain't had time to sing. All right, guys, so the update is we're still waiting on an answer back to see where they're gonna place us tonight, because we all know you got to place the people somewhere, and they're trying that too. They're really trying. My sister is here. Lush Hair Sweet. My mother.
Don't I look it?
Here to give some extra support. I look like Medea whenever she answers the door. But yeah, this is our place right now. The front room. They're pulling up carpet right now. They're trying to dry the water. Yeah, just a sucky situation. So, but if there's anything that I've learned in the past couple of years, is can't stress over stuff that's out of your control. And I'm trying, because I'm about 2 seconds from a migraine. So I rebuke that. Y'all heard my mama. I was talking about her on the last video. Y'all know how serious she is about her cubs. So, and her adopted one.
Mom was in the bed. Wow.
But you answered on the first ring, or if it wasn't the first, it was the second.
That's right.
You answered.
Mom, I'm feeling good with you. Deep in sleep.
Deep in sin.
Ooh.
Deep in sleep.
Ooh.
That's what it sound like.
Was you deep in sin?
Some stuff with it could flow like that. I feel like it used to put the power back on. Once they get the power on, I put some equipment in there and get some air moving around. And then once I get that dry, I can bring the pad back and put it back in and clean it, and you'll be all set. So now pretty much.
You gonna bring a new pad, right? New carpet, right?
Probably not new carpet.
We need new carpet. We not.
I don't have any control over that. I'm separate from that.
You get really dry.
From experience.
If they can save it, they gonna save it.
Yeah, and I got to it pretty quick. Now, if you was gone for the holidays,
It was at this moment I knew they had me fucked up.
and it was like 4 or 5 days,
Yeah.
then maybe they would. But this, and I've been doing this like 28 years, I doubt it.
The right person ain't went off. It's all right.
So what does that mean for them tonight if y'all cutting the power back on? They still can't stay here, right? Because the fire department had closed it
If
down.
they had to have somewhere else to go, I would. Trucks full.
Yeah. Oh, that's that means.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for your service, sir.
No problem.
Y'all hear
everything
that?
on. I can have my stuff out of the way and done by probably Friday, but it's all up to when they get the power back on.
It's what, Tuesday?
Today Tuesday.
By Friday. It's 3 days. Y'all hear that? 3 days. Okay. Just making sure.
All right, folks, good luck.
All right, thank you. Not luck, baby. We got God.
I try not to fuss at the people that's not responsible, so that's why I held my
Came in
tongue.
and just dry the carpet out.
Yeah, I held my tongue.
Because you tucked the pads out, but you left the fucking carpet. You should have tucked that shit too. You didn't cut the shit.
He's one person. You need to get the final say so from. I guess.
Oh yeah, from
The
y'all.
nigga they left in charge.
I'm just saying, though, that's just weird that you put.
But they
wet carpet
still,
back on wood.
they're trying to get the apartment manager, the one that's working while the other two are on vacation. Conveniently, they took vacation at the same time. I ain't think Jobs did that when it's a small company.
Well, low
It ain't
key,
small.
niggas don't be anticipating mess. That's why they think, oh sure, take the holiday.
They didn't want to let two of us on a team.
The regional
Yeah.
left, and then this property manager left.
Yeah,
And now they're trying to get the regional from Peninsula. Do you know what Peninsula is at?
exactly.
Across the water.
How does that know?
Him draining some shit out. Because it's struck full.
Probably didn't be
So
in the
yeah,
news.
y'all got to hear a little bit of it. That's
They about to get flooded out here in the street now.
what we're dealing with. Talk to y'all in a minute. Good morning. Good. Scratch that. Hey y'all. So it's the next morning, and you can no longer call me Xtra.Lrg.SweetTea. You may call me Rose, and this is Jack. We are going back to the apartment to check on the damages, see what the fire department has done, see if maintenance is even there. Cause child, it was a whole mess last night. One of them didn't even have flashlight. Why am I helping you do your job? Now that's neither here nor there. Y'all know there's always some janky mess going on, especially at the worst times. So we're heading back to see whether we gotta get whether they have another apartment for us to be in for the next couple of days, whether there's a permanent move that we can make, whether we'll be in a hotel for the next couple of days or at my mama's house for the next couple of days. Right now we just don't know, and we're going there to see what options they have. And I will be recording for quality insurance, just like they be telling everybody else when I don't want to be recorded. So either way, they get recorded because I need documentation, and this is the only way I'd be able to get it, because they ain't gonna give you nothing in writing. I do want to say how proud I am of these nails. They've been up here for 2 weeks. They must knew I was gonna be stressed, but I ain't gonna say they ain't gonna keep throwing that word around, because we're not gonna stress over things we cannot change. It was out of our control. These things happen. That's why you have to have insurance and all this other stuff. I did call them. I'm waiting on the adjuster to call me. They said 2 to 3 business days. I don't know why it always takes so long for you to get help and all of that. But that payment, because we're paid up for a year, that payment came out my account in less than 5 minutes. So I don't know why I can't get 5 minutes worth of service out of y'all. But that's neither here nor there. I digress. Like I said, I understand shit take time, but it's never at the customer's. It's always at the customer's expense, always. So we're headed here. We're gonna see what they're gonna say. Hopefully, I don't have to go to jail. I'm gonna hold my tongue and see what they talking about.
Good news, you can go back today. They did get the electric back on, but they are putting dehumidifiers in there to dry everything out. So once that's completely dry, then we can talk about getting the carpet clean in that bedroom. So that I'm waiting on, but you are able to go back today. But maintenance is out there right now, trying to get everything situated for you guys.
Will you be living there while they're repairing the carpet, or?
Oh, they're not like repairing the carpet like right now. They are definitely getting the water extracted and all that. I mean, they're gonna be working on it today, so you can go back tonight. So you guys should be okay. But the dehumidifiers are probably gonna stay maybe overnight. They just need to get like the ceiling and the walls and all that dried out, and then of course your carpet and all that.
So do they have to replace the ceiling?
They are gonna have to repair it, yeah, once it's all dried out, but they gotta get it dried out first.
So you don't know when that would be.
I don't know exactly. Hopefully within like the next like couple of days.
Hey, I'm back. So basically, they want to patch it up and put a band-aid on it. And then, oh, you can be back in there tonight. The electricity's on, the water's on, but you can't use that bathroom. And they're going to be doing the carpet in the bedroom. To me, that means I'm not ready to move back in. But my partner don't see it that way. They see it as, oh, well, should we able to move back in? Let's move back in. If you keep taking what little people give to you, they going to keep feeling like they could do it. That's not enough for me. When I pay my rent, I don't pay for the living room, the first bedroom, and the first bathroom. I'm not paying rent for one bedroom and one bath. I'm paying for two. So if I'm paying for two, I want to be able to use two. It's not done. And you don't know when it'll be done. So with that being said, that's not good enough for me. But baby allows that type of shit. And it's pissing me off, honestly. Because we keep getting into it behind their shit. And I'm like, just allow me to be upset. Like, I'm human. I'm allowed to have these emotions. God gave me plenty of different emotions. I'm allowed to express them. This shit is frustrating. Especially when people don't see where you're coming from. They don't see the inconvenience. They don't see that you have to pick up and just do something. And then they're like, oh, well, if you're so desperate to be back in your house, you can be back in, but we're going to be painting over your head. We're going to be doing construction over your head. We're going to be pulling carpet up from up underneath you. That's not what I want. But you just want to do that so you don't have to do anything else. Ooh, YouTube, sweet tea lovers. This is some real raw shit right now, and I'm not gonna cut it. I'm gonna give it all to you. Cause this is real life right now. And I'm crying because I'm frustrated. But I know it's gonna be a greater outcome for us. It's gonna be a greater outcome for us. I know it is. It's just frustrating, yo. How people do you. That lady didn't even want to get on the phone with us last night. Her boss was on vacation. But if I wasn't a brown girl, I feel like I would have got some results. And y'all can't fault me for feeling that way. Oh, you always want to pull the race card. It's facts. It's facts. Because all of them don't look like me. So therefore they feel like they don't have to help me. They feel like they can do the bare minimum and we're okay with it. We can just, we accept it all the time. So they feel like they don't have to do anything. And the fact that my own partner thinks like that. Oh, I mean, we don't even use the second bedroom anyway. That's not the point. We pay for it, so we should have it. That's not the fucking point. I don't give a goddamn if I got a 10-bedroom house and I only sleep in one. Them other 9 better be fucking up and running. The fuck? I should get what I pay for. And not what you want to give me. And that's always how they do us. And I'm tired. And the fact that I'm dating somebody that thinks like that too is frustrating. we got to want more for ourselves and we got to demand more for ourselves. If not, they just going to give us the bare minimum. They've been doing it for years. The fact that they didn't want to get out of the bed last night. They didn't want to talk to us. But we were out of our bed. We were forced out of our home in the middle of the night. Sorry you don't want to take a phone call. But we had to get out of our house in the middle of the night. Because the fire department didn't want it to turn into electrical fire. So we were forced out of our home. And you didn't want to take a phone call to see what else you could offer us? And now it's always livable. The lights are on and the water is running, so you can move back in. So we could potentially be exposed to mold because you have wet paint, wet wall, wet wood in the wall, plaster or whatever it's called. All of that is wet. Carpet is wet, but we can move back in because the lights are on and the water's running. That's how they do us. The bare minimum. Bare minimum living conditions should be good enough for them. And my partner wonder why I'm upset, but don't want me to express how upset I am, because I'll be looked at as the angry black woman, when in actuality 99% of the time I got a right to fucking be angry. I'm not just angry because I want to be. I'm not just walking around with an attitude because I want to. Shit makes me angry. I should be allowed to express myself without that stereotype. Oh, she's about to act up. Oh, they probably say, oh, she came in the rent office without her hair on. They haven't seen me with a haircut. So damn right I'm upset. And nobody's going to make me feel bad for being upset. Because I'm tired. I try to be positive all the time. It's my sister's birthday. And I'm still probably going to get drunk. Fuck it. I'm probably going out with her tonight. Because I cannot. I need to go back up there and pick me out some damn clothes. Dry that shit off. But y'all. We gotta want more for ourselves. When I said to myself and my significant other that we may not be in this place next year, we may not be signing another lease, my mind is going towards, you could be in a house next year. A lot can happen in a year. You can be in a house next year. You can be in a whole different state next year, a different city next year. You don't know what is in store for you for next year. So I think bigger. That nigga told me everywhere gonna be janky. If that's your mentality, that everywhere is gonna be bad, so you don't want more, I don't want to be around that. Real situations expose real emotions. That's how you really feel. I'm not settling in life because you settling. I want more. I'm gonna always want more. This was a different kind of video. Really letting y'all in on my day-to-day. I smile a lot, I joke a lot. But this is some real raw emotions for you. And I don't even know if you're going to watch it to the end. But this is real life. Want more. It's okay to want more. It's okay to demand more. It's okay to not settle for what people give you. It's okay.
So I'm still working on my incident report, trying to get that. I'm taking care of for you guys. What we're waiting on to get you guys cleared to go in is the electrician's email. I haven't gotten it back just yet. So that would be...
Is it another apartment that's vacant that we can just move into?
I don't. I'm so sorry. Nothing is prepared for that, unfortunately.
How long would that be? Is it one vacant that needs to be cleaned? Because that's what we were told last night.
Yeah, it has to be cleaned. We have a few that need to be completely turned. So I don't have anything available right now, unfortunately.
So I guess my next question is, would there be a proration on the rent? Because we're not going to live where we can't use all the amenities, like the bathroom, that bathroom.
Right. Although my hope is to, hopefully get this email in from them and get the fire department to clear you guys to go back in. Unfortunately, I wasn't allowed to go past like last night.
So if you're not understanding, we don't know when the bathroom and bedroom will be ready.
I mean, I don't. I know that they're gonna leave the dehumidifiers in there for at least a couple nights. Friday, maybe Saturday, just depending on how well it can get dried out.
And would you want to be somewhere where all of that stuff is going on for a few days? Because I don't.
I mean, of course it's not like a comfortable situation, but once we can get the fire department to clear it, then you guys are able to go back into the home. I mean, unfortunately, it's not a comfortable situation. It's not like, it's picture perfect, but it would be habitable.
For who?
Even if mold even start growing too?
No, it's not going to. That's what the dehumidifier is for, is to get out all the moisture, dry everything out, so nothing like that would grow in
Is
there.
someone going to come in and check it to make sure that there's no mold after the humidifiers?
Yeah, the company that put in the machine, they're coming back out tomorrow to follow up on the machines and the moisture and all that stuff. So you guys will be taken care of, and we do have maintenance here, and someone will be coming to check every day that it's there.
Yeah, and I don't want to be there while they're checking to see if mold's going to be there. That doesn't.
Oh no, I'm not saying that mold's going to be there. They're checking to see how dry it is, because once it's completely dry, then they can patch everything up and put everything.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to be there until after it's done. I don't want to be there while it's getting done.
I mean, unfortunately, there is a restoration process for that. Once they say it's okay, even though that we still have the restoration process going, once they say that you guys are okay to go in there, even though we still have a process going, that's unfortunately, that's out of my control. So that would be something that you would go with your insurance company about.
But we pay the rent to y'all, so as far as if we're not in there those nights, what does that say about January's rent?
The only thing that I was cleared to offer was up to $150 for last night. As far as credit, it would be a credit towards your rent up to $150, just depending on how much your hotel room would have been. So that was the only thing that I was cleared on. Since you guys didn't use it last night, I could check with the regional and see if you guys are able to use that for tonight, in the event that you can't go back into the unit. But I would have to talk to her about that.
Yeah, and it should be per night that we're not able to go back in there, not just because we didn't use it last night, because we were fortunate enough to have somewhere to go, but that's not the case at all. So that should still be a credit.
Not necessarily, because unfortunately, like the leak is something that was out of our control. We are trying to. No, I understand that. Yeah, it's not.
It's not just y'all, ours too. We
Right.
were completely inconvenienced.
I just think it's kind of like crazy because
We're getting the short end of the stick.
yeah,
Most
and then,
definitely.
like, we have to find somewhere to go. The people where it came from, they live
Right.
in their apartment, and it's
Right.
like
Right, and yeah, it's something
it's
that's
not
out of
fair.
I definitely understand it. It's definitely something that was out of your control, something that was out of our control. But unfortunately, that's what the renter's insurance is for.
Yeah, but we can't even get over them. So it's like
Yeah, it's 2 to 3 business days for that. So we're 2 to 3 business waiting on that. 2 to 3 business days waiting on however long it's going to take to get carpet and all that stuff done in, electrician and wall and repairs and all of that. That stuff takes time, and I don't know about you, but I don't want to be there where someone is doing construction over my head, running in and out. That's not. They don't live with me. So I'm not going to be comfortable in my place with 6, 7, 8 people going in and out. And then we have COVID cases that are on the rise. So that's still more people in my space, and I'm not paying for that. And then I'm not also going to be there, and I'm not able to use that bathroom because we're paying for 2 bath. So I feel like we should get what we're paying for, or at least some type of help towards, since we're not getting it.
Best I can tell you right now is I can go talk to my manager, my regional manager, but unfortunately that's what the renter's insurance is for. Like, I know that you're paying for a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, but we did offer that credit last night for you guys to help towards that. But again, that is what the renter's insurance is for, is, you know, for events like this. So, I mean, we are in the process of getting it fixed for you guys so you can get back in as quickly as possible, because that's definitely what we want for you guys, is to be able to, you know, be in your home comfortable with everyone out of your hair. But there is a process to get it done the correct way so that it's not prolonged.
Well, I guess I have nothing else until we hear from renter's insurance. And then if they give us the runaround, then we'll be back in here to try to reach something. Well, this is crazy.
But, you know, I will definitely keep you guys updated as soon as I can get the okay from the fire department as well. Okay. All right. Sorry about that.
You ain't sorry.
But we'll try to get it taken care of as soon as possible for you.
Hey y'all. So y'all saw what happened when we went into the leasing office, and y'all saw how upset I was and crying on the last clip because homegirl said that it was livable because they just want to do black people any kind of way. Well, guess what? The fire department still hasn't cleared it. So guess what? It's not fucking livable. Like I said. So yeah, that's what we're dealing with right now. We still had to get out. We was able to get some clothes, and I was able to take a shot because that's what we paid for. So, and they're ripping up the carpet that the man said that they weren't gonna do. They weren't gonna give us new carpet. They're ripping up that carpet too. So you see what? You see how God move on your behalf?